ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं मवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनं श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीति दीनामवित्रेवतु महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। गुरुवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। अस्मिन् गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। देवीं वाचमजनयन्त देवाः तां विश्वरूपा पशवो वदन्ति सा नो मन्दिरेषु मूर्जन्दुहाना धेनुर्वागस्मानुपसुष्टदयितु व्यासं वसिष्ठरत्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्महृदये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। शिवशक्तिसमारम्भां भास्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मश्रीनाथपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रीललिता महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी समेत श्रीचन्द्रमौलीश्वराय नमः। श्रीकाञ्चीकामकोठीपीठाधिपतिजगद्गुरु श्रीशङ्कराचार्य श्रीचरणयोः प्रणामाः। स्वस्ति श्रीमतिकिलभूमण्डलालङ्कारत्रयत्रिंशत्कोटिदेवता सेवित श्रीकामाक्षी देवी सनाथ श्रीमते काम्रनाथ श्रीमहादेवी सनाथ श्रीहस्तिगिरिनाथ साक्षात्कार परमाधिष्ठान सत्यव्रत नामाङ्कित काञ्ची दिव्यक्षेत्रे शारदा मठसुस्थितानाम् अतुलित सुधार समाधुर्य कमलासन कामिनी धम्मिल्ल संफुल्ल मल्लिका मालिका निष्यन्द मकरंद झरी सौवस्तिक भाग्निकुंभ विजृंभणानंद तंदुलित मनीष मंडलानाम् अनवरताद्वैत विद्या विनोद रसिकानां निरन्तरालंकृतीकृत शांति दान्ति भूम्नां सकल भुवन चक्र प्रतिष्ठापक श्री चक्र प्रतिष्ठा विख्यात यशोलंकृतानां निखिल पाषण्डषण्ड कंटकोत्पाटनेन विशदीकृत वेद वेदांत मार्ग षण्मत प्रतिष्ठापकाचार्याणां श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्यवर्य श्री जगद्गुरु श्रीमत् शंकर भगवत्पादाचार्याणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् चंद्रशेखरेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अधिष्ठाने सिंहासनाभिषिक्त श्रीमत् जयेन्द्र सरस्वती संयमीन्द्राणाम् अन्ते वासिवर्य श्रीमत् शंकर विजयेन्द्र सरस्वती श्रीपादानां च चरणनलिनयोः सप्रश्रियं साञ्जलिबन्धं च नमस्कुर्मः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. Again, to remind all of you, the swasti that I chanted is only for Kanchi. Don't try to chant it in a Sringeri Matham or a Sai Baba Mandir or something. Each temple will have their swasti based on their lineage. Romba Mukhyam. This swasti was valid till the sannyasa swikaranam of the latest Acharya. So this swasti has been updated. I have the updated version. But before I start propagating it to all of you to teach you, I need to make sure that it is approved by the Matham. You just can't pick anything from anywhere and say that is the version. Rendavathu, once that approval validation is done, I have to create a script in multiple languages, share with you, create audio, share with you, then we can follow that script. Until then, we are following the previous version which we used to chant all these months. Those who are interested in Sringeri part, you tell me that you have mastered Kanchi Swasti, then I will start teaching the Sringeri Swasti also. I can give you the script for that as well. Okay, va? So coming to basic Sri Suktam, we start with anything with Om. This is the way to chant Om. So you must be patient. It should be like a fade out sound until it comes to 0. So for the benefit of you, Ram and Lakshmi is Bharat and Lakshmi is basically Krishna Yajurveda is what we are learning here. There are 4 Vedas, as you know, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, like Krishna Yajurveda, which is popular in the south, Shukla Yajurveda, which is popular in the north, then Sama Veda, then Atharva Veda. This is a broad division. Ellathile swarams are different. Rig Veda, the swarams are different. Krishna Yajurveda, basically you will see an underline that is called Anudata. That means the note goes down. Without any notation is baseline note, Udata. Vertical line is Swarita, where you hit the high note. Vertical double line is Dhirga Swarita. Dhirga means elongated or extended or longer. So Swaha, that is a Dhirga Swarita. These are the 4 main swaras. Idore innu technical approachna undu rendu irukum. I'll share you a document which talks about the various swaras in Vedam swaras, Vedic swaras, and how to use that. For today, you follow whatever is being taught. Key things to chant Vedam properly is there are 6 attributes which are given in the Vedam itself. Taittiriya Upanishadla ella sollirukka enna monam. Akshara Shuddhi is very important. When I say Aksharam, I will not say Aksaram. It's not the correct pronunciation. So, correct pronunciation of the words are very important. Sanskritam is the word, is the language that is being used for getting that perfection. Because Tamil has its own strength and weaknesses. Kannada and Telugu, the native scripts have their own strength and weaknesses. And the background is the Sanskrit that we know today uses Devanagari script. Originally, it is not the same Sanskrit that was used for Vedam. It was a different script for Sanskrit. Devanagari is a later adoption because it is much easier for people who know Hindi and Marathi and other languages. It becomes easier for them. So, we will not get into the extraordinary intricacies of grammars, except I will keep explaining whatever you need to know to chant it properly, to chant the Suktams. Our primary aim is to learn the Suktams. So, even breaking up the words for teaching purposes, it's called Padabhedam. The breaking up is done in a very unorthodox manner because that is what is helping all the people who are learning from me. We tried to be very technical, it became very confusing. So we were learning more of Sanskrit grammar and Sanskrit than Vedams and Suktams, which is where everybody decided, sir, you please teach us how to chant. So my approach is more phonetic. So there could be, for example, if I split some word like mana pagamini, maybe there's no word like that. But phonetically, if the break helps you, it is good way of learning as long as you know how to chant it properly after learning, right? So it's all about Akshara Shuddhi. Then it is Matra Shuddhi. A is one Matra, A is two Matra. Why do we use the term Matra? There is no dimension called FPS or MPS or MKS system that we have in physics. The dimensions are not in meters or seconds and so on and so forth. This is all scientific creation. நம்மளோட இது பார்த்தோம்னாக்க even hours and days, everything, months is a different unit. Paksha is 2 weeks. Masam is 2 pakshas, right? And we relied on Tithi, Nakshatram, Hora. These were all the units of measurement for Vedic period. So, one matra is, you can say, equivalent to a blink of an eye. Or 2 matras is 2 blinks of an eye. யார் பேசிட்டு இருக்கா? Okay.
அவருக்கு ஏதோ phone வந்து.
No problem. Yeah.
I didn't realize I was not in mute.
Yeah, no problem. So, that is the unit of measurement. So, slowly you will understand all these things. Don't get too tensed up. Just follow what we are teaching today. And doubts irundha offline array pannalam. I might play your audio, Saujanya, that you have sent. I saw it just now. So, we might play it and see how we are doing it. Parvalena?
There will be a lot of mistakes.
हिरण्यवर्णां हरिणीं सुवर्णरजतस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेदो म आवह तां म आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मीं मनपगामिनीं यस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं गामश्वं पुरुषानहम् अश्वपूर्वां रथमध्यां हस्तिनादप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीर्मुपह्वये श्रीर्मा देवीर्जुषतां कां सोऽस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकारामार्द्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे स्थितां पद्मवर्णां तामिहोपह्वये श्रियम्.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இம்ப்ரெஷன் எப்படி இருக்கு?
It's very good.
It's very loud and clear and nice.
ஐயோ, இது
No
நான்
hesitation.
உங்களோட ஒப்பீனியன் கேட்டேன்னா நீங்களாம் ஆனஸ்டா கொடுப்பீங்கன்னு பார்த்தா நீங்களாம் யூஆர் ட்ரைங் டு பி நைஸ் டு ஈச் அதர்.
First opinion get it.
First opinion taken. The own set everything to.
சரி சரி
To ask not just final details, we have it.
If
சரி.
you are not the guru, you would have accepted it.
சரி,
He did the home exactly the way you said.
அது கரெக்ட்.
Home
Full
was
credit.
The start was like home was very impressive.
Even the
Correct.
first stanza, first slogam was nice.
கரெக்ட்.
Somewhere
அதுல லக்ஷ்மியும் கொஞ்சம் போயிட்டு அப்படியே அதான் உபயோகம்.
Mahaprana somewhere is missing.
குட். மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ரெவலேஷன் என்னன்னா, மேடம் வந்து has implemented some of the learnings from the class and some are YouTube information. மிஷ்ரமாயிருக்கு கொஞ்சம்.
ஆமா, அது இதுல யூடியூப்ல
கொஞ்சம் இன்னும் டீட்டெயிலா சொல்லணும்னா கூட ஜாதகம் எடுக்கிற மாதிரி கம்ப்ளீட்டா சொல்லிடலாம். எங்கேருந்து எந்த ஆடியோல இருந்து ஸ்கிரிப்ட் எடுத்து சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிருக்காரு அதுவும் சொல்லிடலாம், ஸ்டைல வச்சிருந்து.
I really salute you for doing the recording and send it.
Correct. So that's the best part. So never be afraid of that whether you are right or wrong. The process of learning always takes its own steps. So kudos to you for that commitment and that perseverance to say, yes, I'm not coming from class to class, but I practice, I learn, I watch the YouTube, I record and I send. You know I will be playing it in the class. It doesn't matter, right? And you saw everybody first appreciated. Nobody mocked at you. That is the first part. அது பண்ண தான் அந்த பயம் போகும். We don't have to be scared of chanting in front of people, right? The whole purpose is to chant publicly. And if you are in the process of learning, if you're making some mistakes, so be it. It is meant to be corrected. That is my job, which we will do. So tip number 1, feedback number 1, which is more important for me than all the niceties, grouping விடாதங்க. Don't leave out the grouping. The day you leave the grouping out, then in Hindi avachullo Ram Bharose chullo, if you understand the meaning of that. How many of you understand that meaning? Yeah, Rajiv probably didn't get the meaning of that. Ram Bharose na ஆண்டவன்ட்ட விட்ட மாதிரி எப்படி?
At the mercy of the Lord.
Correct. அவர் அன்னைக்கு எப்படி இருக்காரோ, எப்படி ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்றாரோ சொரா அதுக்கு மாதிரி போயிட்டு இருக்கும். அதனால குரூப்பிங் விடாதுங்க. The purpose of putting it record online in YouTube is not for my publicity, but for you to be able to go back, play during the 7 days or 5 days, use that red button to scroll back and forth, pause button, practice, sync up. And a lot many tips that I'm giving right now will all be recorded there. If you ask me to repeat it next class, I won't be able to repeat it because I don't come prepared with the script. அன்னைக்கு எனக்கு என்னென்ன தோன்றதோ அதை நான் சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டு இருப்பேன். So the idea is to capture that and you can take advantage of that. That is number 1. Second வந்து I'm not asking you to slow down. இந்த பழைய கால கிராமோஃபோன் ரெக்கார்ட் மாதிரி I'm not asking you to slow down. You can be at a decent speed, but you don't have to rush to chant it like a professional. There is an unwanted pressure that you're putting on yourself to commit mistakes. So grouping, pause, switching நம்ம பண்றது நல்ல proven method. Today morning Neela Suktam again the India team was learning. Whenever those people were following the pattern, the group, the split, they were on the dot in terms of swaram and matra. The moment they started getting into that reading, PDF reading mode, they were making a lot of mistakes. It was clearly established today one more time. So out of experience I'm saying, don't think that you have to read so many things. Don't look at the words and think they are long words. As long as you know the parts and you know the patterns, you are only chanting patterns, right? So coming to the elements, akshara shuddhi, matra shuddhi. இப்போ வந்து ஹிரண்ய அப்படில இருந்து ஹி ர இன் ய எல்லாம் ஒரு மாத்திரா. வர்ணாம் நா 2 மாத்திரா, இம் +1 3 ஆயிடும். கரெக்ட்? So the proportion is important. So I can chant. Why it is called blink of one eye? You can blink one eye fast, or you can blink one eye slow also. So then how do you control the ratios? It is called the tempo. So if I can chant in a particular tempo, like Hiranyavarnam Harinim, this is a slow tempo in which the ratio of 1 versus 2 versus 3 matras remains constant. If I chant fast, Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajasastrajam Chandram Hiranmanim Lakshmim Jatavedo Maavahattam Maavajatavedo Lakshmi Manapagaminim, it's a much faster tempo. So that 1 matra gets compressed, accordingly 2 matra also gets compressed. But the ratio between 1 and 2 and 3 doesn't change. Clear? So that is the matra. Aksharam, matra. Shruti. You can't scream, you can't mumble. You can't say Harinim Suvarna Rajasrajam. Adun Jalamde Kattamu Kuda. You maintain one Shruti. That is the third. Matra Balam. Balam is the strength in your chanting. Again, கீச்சு மீச்சின்னு டோன் மாடுலேட் பண்ணிட்டு ஃபால்ஸ் வாய்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணுறது அர்த்தம் இல்லை, ரைட்? டெம்போ அண்ட் மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஸ்வரம். ஈச் அக்ஷரம் ஹேஸ் காட் அ ஸ்வரம். ஸோ இட்ஸ் நாட் லைக் கர்நாடக சங்கீதம் அப்படி சும்மா சைனசாய்டல் கர் மாதிரி போகாது. இட்ஸ் அ ஸ்டெப் வேவ். either the swara is anudata or udata or swarita or dirgha swarita. 4 steps தான். ஸோ அந்தந்த அக்ஷரத்துக்கு அந்தந்த ஸ்வரம் கொடுத்தாங்க. Got it? So you will learn it. It's nothing to be scared of. But once you practice it and you learn it, you will get it. So shall we start from the beginning one more time? Okay. So ரெண்டு தடவை repeat பண்ணணும் when we are doing it. When we combine the whole rig, we still do it as parts with pause while we are learning. Once you have learned it, you are supposed to remove all the pauses and chant it fluently. Right? So 2 times repeat பண்ணணும். Hiranyavarnam Harinim நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிக்கோங்க ராம், பரத் அண்ட் லக்ஷ்மி. ஓகே. சுவர்ண ரஜதஸ்ரஜாம் சரி, எல்லாரும் ஒரே ட்ராக்ல வந்துருங்க as much as possible, which also means, for example, if I am chanting myself, just chanting myself, you see between 2 rigs there is a accepted pause gap. I don't say Suvarna Rajadasrajam Chandra, அப்படி பண்ண மாட்டோம். சுவர்ண ரஜதஸ்ரஜாம், அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு பாஸ் இருக்கும், அப்புறம் தான் சந்திராம் ஹிரண்மயீம் போகும். That pause is a universal accepted norm when you chant one rig and start the next one, or when one person chants and the other person starts. Right? And the pause எல்லாரும் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுவோம். அப்போ உங்களுக்கு ஸ்டார்ட் டயத்தில் சந்தேகமே வராது. It's also important that all of you are in sync, because tomorrow, let's say all of you sit in a group and chant, oh, we all know Sri Suktam, we are going to chant. Imagine ஒவ்வொன்றும் ஒரு திசையில் சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தனாக்கா எப்படி இருக்கும்? You will be countering each other's energy. ஸோ அதுக்காக சிங்க்ரோனைஸ்டாக பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு get that pause measurement correcta, looking at each other, that should start and end uniformly. For example, கனம் சொல்றதே 2 குரூப்பா வாத்தியார் உட்காந்து, or sometimes மந்திர புஷ்பம் சொல்லும்போது 2 குரூப்பா பிரிச்சுண்டாவா சொல்லுவோம். They don't let that pause. They will start before the other team ends to maintain continuity. That's a different scenario. For here, pause maintain பண்ணுங்க, அதே மாதிரி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. Don't be too early, don't be too late. Okay? So now the full thing with the pause. Hiranyavarnam Harinim. Full இது சொன்னேன். Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatasrajam
Hiranyavarnam Suvarnarajatasrajam
Chandram
Chandram
Hiranmayim
Hiranmayim
Lakshmim
Lakshmi
Jatavedo
Jatavedo
Ma'avaha. Now the full with pause. Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jatavedo Ma'avaha. Full okay, so the second part. Now, if you see, the word is the same, avaha, but the swaras are different. So you have to pay attention, right? Tam avaha. Jatavedo Lakshmi Mana Pagaminim. You will see the script showing only one swarita, not dirgha swarita. But we will do the reconciliation later on. Right now, we will learn it as dirgha swarita. Now the same thing together with pause. Tam avaha Jatavedo Lakshmi Mana Pagaminim.
Jatavedo Lakshmi Manapagamini.
Saujanya, you combined both this thing, Mana Pagamini, right? So Mana split pannikko, right? Okay, fine. Next one. Yes, Yam. Hiranyam. Vendeyam. Gamashvam. Anu konjam drag ஆகுது உங்களோட. Ha. Purusha Naham. Now together. Yes, Yam. Hiranyam. Vindeyam. Gamashvam. Purusha Naham.
Yes, Yam. Hiranyam. Vindeyam. Gamashvam. Purushanaham.
Ashvapurvam. Here again pay attention to pu தீர்க்கம் ir அதுக்கப்புறம் வா அப்புறம் எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஃபுல்லா கொடுக்கணும். You should not gobble up or chop off any of those things. So see how much time I'm giving. So Ashvapurvam முடியணும். Ashvapurvam
Ashvapurvam. Ashvapurvam.
Ratha Madhyam
Radhamadhyam. Radhamadhyam.
Hastinada
Hastinada.
Prabodhinim. Bho வந்து நல்ல ஹார்டா வரணும். When she made a comment, Saujanya, about Mahaprana, Bhona talked about a comment about Mahaprana. That is what it is. You can't say Prabodhinim. Bho, dhi, both are important. So, lala, prabho. And when you're going from Anudata to Udata, we said, don't try to give too much thrust that it will sound like Swarita. Right? It cannot go like prabho, pannakodadu. Controlled transition anam. Prabho. Correct? Then dhinim. Prabho. Dhinim. Dhi. Swarita. Dhinim. Dhi one matra. Neem 2.5 matra. Correct? So dhinim. Prabho. Dhinim.
ஒரு சின்ன சந்தேகம்.
ஆ
இந்த தமிழ்ல நம்பர் செய்திருக்காங்க 4 2 அது என்ன அர்த்தம்?
அது நல்லதா கேட்டீங்க. Sanskritல she can probably explain to you. There is a consonant matrix. Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ya. Ka varga, cha varga, ta varga அதெல்லாம் சொல்லுவோம். Ka, cha, ta, ta, pa, ya. Right? Yaralavala ஒரு group. The ka, cha, ta, ta, pa is 5 by 5 matrix. Ka, karadi, karandi, ka. Kha, which is like with the Mahaprana. That is called the hard kha. Khan சொல்றோம். ஆkhon. Khandan. Khana. இது நிறைய பேர் வந்து தமிழ்காரல ஜோக் அடிக்கிறதுக்கு இந்த கானா இஸ் a very useful word. தமிழ்கார வாயிலேருந்து ஹிந்தியில் வந்து கானான்னு வரவே வராது. கானா காயா கே அப்படின்பா. பிகாஸ் இன் தமிழ் there is no distinction. க க க க அந்த distinction கிடையாது. So in a script like this for Slokam or Vedam, it is called diacritics. க கரடி அப்படின்னா க ஒன்று இருக்கும். க பக்கத்தில் 2 இருந்ததுன்னா அது வந்து கன்னு சொல்லணும்னு அர்த்தம். காக்கு பக்கத்தில் 3 இருந்ததுன்னா க காயத்ரி க. காய் காய்னா பசுமாடு. கரெக்டா? க which is 4. க 4 is க. கீ நெய்க்கு கீம்பா. அது க வரணும். கமாசான் அப்படின்னா ஒரு பெரிய லவுடு நாய்ஸ். அதுக்கு க வரும். ஸோ த நம்பர்ஸ் ஆர் க 1, க 2, க 3, க 4 is க க க க. The fifth column is ங. அதே மாதிரி ச ச ஜ ஜ ஞ ட ட ட ட ண. So அது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா I'll try to share a script with you which you can have the comparison. Devanagari versus Tamil etc. Right? So இதில் வந்து இப்போ சிரிப்பி சேர்த்து அஸ்வபூர்வம் ரதமத்யம் ஹஸ்திநாத பிரபோதினீம்.
Hastinath Prabodhi
Shriyam
Shriyam Shriyam
Devi
Devi
Mupahvaye Shrirma Devi Jushatam. Now together. Shriyam Devi Mupahvaye Shrirma Devi Jushatam. Wonderful. Some of you are tentative. Don't be tentative. You chant in your normal voice. Correct avaru. Mistakes achana, I'll pick up. 1 or 2 mistakes are there, but I'm ignoring it because they're not very major. Right? I have to complete my non-profit application and get the Google non-profit license. இந்த 1 hour முடியறது இதெல்லாம் புதுசா ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. Anyway, so the next one is very tricky because 3 anudata. So you got to be very careful, right? Kam so smitam tam வந்து உதாத்தா வந்தாலும் it has to come up. Only kam so smi எல்லாம் இது. Also in Tamil you will find a little difficulty because காம்ங்கிறது வந்து இங்க ஒரு அக்ஷரம் சமஸ்கிருதத்துல. தமிழ்ல பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது கா தனியா இருக்கும், அப்புறம் இம்மு தனியா இருக்கும், எல்லாம் நிறையா. So the swara will be posted under only one letter. Though calm full is anudata, in Tamil only ka underline இருக்கும். You can't help it. That's the sort of a disadvantage with the script. Okay? So kam so smitam, only tam is udata, baki ella anudata. Yeah. Hiranya prakara mardram. Saujanya, you made a mistake here because you combined everything. So you lost control of the swaras. So in the grouping, then you will be able to get it right. Jwalantim. Triptam. Tarpayantim. Kam so smitam hiranya prakara mardram jalantim triptam tarpayantim.
Kam so smitam hiranya prakara mardram jalantim triptam tarpayantim.
Okay, 1 or 2 of you are saying ta. Just because you're starting with Anudata, don't drag it. You have to only quickly, one matra, like one blink of an eye. So it has to be Tharpa, takkunu varnum mele. Tharpa, not like Tharpa, pannakodadu. Tharpa, and also, Saujanya, you are Telugu, right? Okay, so one thing that Telugu people need to be aware of, and again, it's not a racial comment, I'm just being very practical. So if you say Rishiruvacha, for example, it is cha. Cha is ich plus a, cha. By virtue of your Telugu script and language, you will always say, you can pick up easily, chant பண்றது I can say is a Telugu or Tamil or Malayalam. Cha அப்படி வரும். And அதெல்லாத்தையும் அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ சேம் வே ta is very simple. It plus a. Tarpa. It should not become tarpa. அது ரொம்ப கேர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். These are common mistakes made by everybody. I'm not just picking on you, just common mistake from everybody. Okay. So next one. Padme sthetam. Padmavarnam. Tamiho. Pahvaye. Shriyam. Now here again, for your benefit, Bharat and Lakshmi, in Sanskritam you will see after ma there is an underline cross line. That is called halant. Halant is the root form of a akshara in Sanskritam. That im with underline plus a becomes ma. So if you don't have that line, it means it is ma. If you have that line, it means And when it is a last letter in that rik or shloka, it is called Shriyam. Bounce ஆகிற மாதிரி இருக்கணும். ஒரு பாலை போட்டு பவுன்ஸு. மா வரக்கூடாது, மா வரக்கூடாது, மூ வரக்கூடாது. ஜஸ்ட் ஸ்ரீயம். ஸ்லைட்டாக ஒரு பவுன்ஸ் இருக்கணும். ஓகே. ஸோ சந்திராம். பிரபாசாம். Yashasa. Jwalantim. Here if you see the difference again, the previous Jwalantim, ti was different swara. Here it is different. So you have to pay attention and chant accordingly. Okay. So Jwalantim. Shriyam loke. Devajushta. Mudaram. One of you, I think maybe it is Raji, slightly slower or tempo compared to others. So maybe you want to just accelerate பண்ணிக்கோங்க. So now together. Chandram Prabhasam Yashasa Jwalantim Shriyam Loke Devajushta Mudaram Somebody said theme Udata. Theme is Anudata. Jwalantim. Shriyam Loke, I had combined it. There was no split between the two. Shriyam Loke. Correct. Tam Padmini Mim. Sharanamaham. Script mistake irukku, I will correct it before the next class. Prapadye. Now here there is a avagraha after dye. Okay. So Ram and Lakshmi, Bharat and Lakshmi, avagraha means that letter S. That is a filler letter to extend the matra. So dye rendu matra na, ipo dye ku appuram moonu matra aidum. You'll add one more matra for the avagraha. That is added to keep the meter intact. Meter na enna, chandas na enna appuram thaniya or naaliki solrena. But so when you chant without the avagraha, you will say prapadye, de tu matra. When the avagraha is there, you will say prapadye, or extra irukananga. Okay. Lakshmir me. Nashyatam. Tvam vrane. இப்போ சேத்து தாம் பத்மினி மீம் சரணமஹம் பிரபத்யே லக்ஷ்மீர்மே நஷ்யதாம் त्वां वृणे. Super. So we have learned 5, which is good. We revised 4 and we added one more. Anybody who wants to volunteer chanting one rik? நிறைய பேர் இருக்கா, அதனால ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கு ஒரு சான்ஸ். If everybody is shy, then you can go for the second round.
Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatasrajam.
Super.
Hiranmayim Lakshmi Chatavedoma Ava.
Clean. Perfect avajay. Now, if you are wondering why she did 2, it is not 2. One line ending with one vertical line is only one half of the rik. The indication of a completion of a rik is by 2 vertical lines. And there will be a number also, just for your benefit. Okay? Anybody else wants to do one more? வெக்கப்பட்டிருந்ததில்ல, டைம் போயிடும். டக்குன்னு யாராவது வாலண்டியர் பண்ணி சேன் பண்ணலாம். அவன் நீங்கள் பண்ணுங்க. चलो சீக்கிரம்.
आवह जातवेदो लक्ष्मी मानप Manapa Gamini Yasyam
எஸ்யாம் எப்படி எஸ்யாம் என்ன ஸ்வரம் லல்லா கரெக்டா இல்ல லல்லா எது கரெக்ட்
the second one.
ஓ
Yasyam
எஸ்யாம் லல்லா
Yasyam
கரெக்ட்
Hiranyam Vindeyam
லல்லா விந்தேயம்
Gamashvam
காமஸ்வம்
Gamashvam
வம் கீழே போனோம் வம் மேலே எடுத்து காமஸ்வம்
Gamashvam
ஓகே பரவாயில்ல ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்க அதை புருஷ
Gamashvam Purushanaham
Super. It's going to end abruptly now. So others I will get a chance in the next class. But practice பண்ணுங்க with the YouTube. Send me the audio if possible. Don't worry about how good or how bad it is. Right? Practice பண்ணுங்க. Take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.